dos, uno. Yo, what's up, family? Haven't made one in a while, but I'm super excited, guys. I have a longtime friend here. We call him Care Bear, but his real name is Manny. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Thank you, Jesus, for having me on your show, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Nah, dude, it's always a wonderful experience for me, dog. It's always a wonderful experience to get homies on and talk about life and see where they're going. What are they experimenting with? What are they enjoying? You know?
That's good, man. Life is going great.
Yeah.
For you.
Hell yeah. Hey, I noticed, bro, that you kind of started getting into the scene of comedy.
Yeah. I have.
How did you get into that? Like, how did you stumble into it? Or what's up?
Well, as everybody knows, and people from the past have known, and you didn't even know, I was a person that always had like to have people smile around me. Like no one sad. Like I didn't like the vibe of being sad. I like laughter. Like it's not the shit that I always say. That's also what I do too as well. I'm not really. I'm funny, but I do funny dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
gets. That's what gets people laughing. That's what really got me into it. I got in it, and then I stopped. Didn't find it for me, and now it's just with my coworkers now that they're really comedians. They gave me an act to do, and I did my act, and they said, "Kever, Manny, or they're like, we like your shit. You're really funny. Get on the show with us." I'm like, I'm down. One night, it was the first show. It was February 22nd that I did. I did 5 minutes of show time. It was pretty fun. Like I had a lot of people laughing, and it's like a really stress reliever as well, to make people laugh.
So it almost kind of served kind of like therapy in a way.
Yes.
And it's so cool. For me, this is kind of like my podcast is also like therapy, because you just kind of get into it, and what's different? Like for sure, comedy and podcasts are different because you have to make everybody laugh. Like you don't have to, but you do.
Yeah.
Because if you don't make them laugh, then you don't really have a job at it.
Yeah.
Because they're like, have you seen anyone? I'm sidetracking a little bit, but I got curious. Have you seen anyone just bomb, where they're like, they're not funny at all, they're trying, and everyone's just like.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those. Yeah, and I've seen a couple of those, and it's really like it's not fucked up, but it's like you learn from it. Like comedians, we learn from them. We learn from it. That's why us comedians, we start off slow. We start off with small shows. We test our material. It's gonna be for everyone, But later on, we with that little audience we have when we do little shows, we test our new materials coming out. That's when we go to the main stage and we see the little shows laughing. We test it on bigger audiences, crowds, and then we start going expanding. So you see, if I have a joke, for instance, my killing joke right now for me is we all have that uncle that talks shit all the time. The other day we were FaceTiming each other, and my uncle hits me with, "Hey son, your belly's going down." And in my head, I'm like, "Oh shit, the gym's working out for me. My diet plan's going great for me." And I'm like, "Thanks, Unc." And he hits me with this, "Yeah, your belly's going down to your motherfucking knees." So I hanged up on his ass, and that's pretty much it. It just comes natural. All the shit
Right.
I use my comedy for my life around.
Sure.
That has happened to me.
And that's kind of perfect, right? Like,
Yeah.
what? Because look, some people say that you can't be funny unless fucked up shit happens to you in life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree or disagree with that?
You gotta think about it. You gotta laugh at the shit that happens to you sometimes. Because if you think about it, if you regret things, and you can't. It's gonna fuck you up mentally. That's why you just gotta laugh at the shit that happened to you. Oh shit. When I went on a cruise on my vacation, I fell off an ATV. I'm like, I'm never gonna do that shit again.
Right.
Fuck, never again. But there I get.
Right.
Going ATV riding, hurting my ribs, my arm. But now I laugh about it. Like my dumb ass gets for not knowing how to ride a fucking ATV.
It's kind of like the only way to kind of like deal with life, right? Like as it comes, and like instead of like crying about it, you can like laugh about it.
Yeah.
Or like, dude, you know what's like the best type of laughing? when you're laughing so much that you start crying, or like you just collapse and you lose it and your like stupid laugh comes out. And I feel that's why I love comedy so much, bro. Cause when you watch it and the person kind of you can tell that they're kind of giving it their all. Like you really appreciate that. You know, it's like seeing like someone's craft, like, and then maybe they fail or maybe they do really good, but like you can still kind of pick up their intention, you know, and like from seeing that you're like, damn, this is fucking amazing. And obviously once they make you laugh, you're like, this is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Have you been to the Comedy Store before?
Haven't been to it.
Yeah.
But the guys that I'm doing the comedy show with, they have performed in the Comedy Store in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And little by little, I want to get into that. I want to get to the top.
Yeah.
I want to be there. But it's like a 2-year wait on the waiting list.
Oh shit! There's a waiting list.
There's a waiting list to perform on the Comedy Store.
But you gotta be like a veteran, no?
Yeah, you do.
How would you build like the Perron like title for comedy as a young buck, you know, like coming up?
That's like I said, we start off with little shows, doing little side shows real quick. Right now, I have another show that's coming up in March 21st, but apparently with this coronavirus going around, everything's getting canceled. So it's like shit, you know, like it's a little step back, you know. But the bounce back is always the better. The comeback is always the better.
That's true.
So
that's true. I mean, damn, that's a whole other shit right there, right? Like this whole virus going on. I touch my head, my nose, and now I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna get infected by everything around me. But man, everything's getting shut down right now. Schools, shows, and I was thinking earlier, I was like, dude, the people that are gonna be affected the most is like artists and comedians and things like that because they make their money from being in crowds.
Yes.
So if crowds can't get together, then they're probably gonna suffer financially, you know?
Yeah, but there's always backup plans for them as well, you know, like the same thing we're doing right now. You know, they're gonna do their live shows, you know, live streaming shows, but you're gonna have to pay in to get into the shows,
right.
You know. But it's like there's always a way. They're always gonna find a way to get it.
That's true.
But speaking on that coronavirus, it's really, really, really crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking the whole world's going fucking nuts, and it's like crazy shit. Because all this hygiene that you should have done before is just now a repeat, but it's making more exaggeration. Like washing your hands, covering your cough. Like we all fucking know that.
Right, it's a basic
but it's
shit.
Like shit, dude. Like all of a sudden, this little virus that comes up makes you want to fucking do that all over again.
Right, it's like
shit.
It makes you think. Right, so y'all motherfuckers was never cleaning your hands.
Washing your hands, washing your ass.
Washing your ass, right?
Shit, dude. Like,
nah, but I think what do you think, man? Why do you think everyone's freaking out?
I think it's the government that's making it over exaggerated.
Oh yeah? How so? Wait, why?
I seen something else earlier that I was like, oh, here it goes right now.
It's a Mexican ghost. My grandma's haunting us.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have preached for the coronavirus right now.
Dude, the Mexican coronavirus.
Let me pick up a broom real quick again. But now,
let's go back to the Comedy Store and kind of like building into it.
Yeah.
So, dude, I've been to the Comedy Store, bro, a couple times. Food, just genius shit is going on there.
Mm-hmm.
You know Joe Rogan for sure, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I saw him perform. He's a monster, a complete monster. We see him on the shows, right? And he's like, you know, speaking all enlightened and shit. But dude, in the Comedy Store, he unleashes his beast, like a legit beast. And like, so for example, like, I'm sure you do that, right? Like you watch other comedians and you kind of like, you can't be them, right? Because you gotta be yourself. But you try to like pick up a couple things from their game and you're like, you know what? Like that was dope. Like that delivery or that walk or that opening of your I don't know, right? It could be anything. And I was looking at like a bunch of comedians, bro. Adam Carolla, you know Adam Carolla?
Yeah.
Adam Carolla, Steve Burr, a bunch of fools, right? Oh, my favorite, okay, I think right now, bro, my favorite comedian is Bobby Lee.
Okay, Bobby Lee?
You know Bobby Lee, right? Fool. He's insane, bro. Like, He does all his little Asian accents, and he kills it, bro. He kills it. You know what I think is the most impressive thing about comedians? Is how they're able to feel out the crowd and just punch.
Keep on going. They absorb the energy and they keep on going.
Yeah. How do you do that?
It's just because being on stage is with all the lights and people looking at you, you get nervous. So it's not really easy. But when you start getting that first laughter in, when you get that first joke, it's like, all right,
You relieve
got it
yourself?
from here. Let's go. Keep on going. Keep on at it. Keep on at it. Keep on at it. So it's you just build up momentum, and the stress relieves. Like it's just boom.
So before, like, you get in, the stress goes, and then you get filled with excitement.
Yep.
That's fucking dope. Dude, that's exactly like football.
Exactly.
You remember, like, dude, no matter how many games I played in my goddamn life, first play, I'm just like, man, I got my anxiety, my nerves are going. First play, you get hit, you hit somebody. Right after that, it's like practice.
Yep.
You know what I
Nice
mean?
full game momentum.
Exactly. So you would say it's like very similar to like game time and
Yep.
in a football game or a soccer game or something like that?
I think it totally agrees with that. It's like
Yeah?
you're practicing, and at the end of the day, it's game time.
So do you practice at home and stuff? Like, do you look at yourself in the mirror and you deliver your shit?
Yeah, I do that sometimes, and then as well, I just bust up at work sometimes. You know, during lunchtime. Go
You
around.
crack up with the homies and shit?
Yeah, work. Yeah, pretty much. We go over material. We see if it's gonna work or not. You know, like little crowds we have around work that we try to keep on going. You know, like if they laugh, okay, we'll keep on going. We'll keep on going. But if they don't laugh, it's like,
You're
what
like-
can I make this joke funnier or add onto it or make it fucking just more fucked up as it is? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, that's what I noticed, bro. Is like jokes, the worse they are, the better they are.
Mhm.
Right? Like, I don't really think that there are some comedians that are clean, right? Like, I don't know. Have you met comedians that try to be clean?
Yeah, there is. There's a bunch of comedians that are clean and they're just dirty as well. But it's part of the act, you know. It's pretty funny.
Right. Like, even if you're saying fucked up, awful things that are dirty, it doesn't really mean you're that person, right?
Yeah.
It just means that you created a funny thing, and you know people are gonna laugh, and you're like, I want to share this with people, right?
Yeah.
Is it hard to memorize all your jokes and just kind of fucking go back to back? Cause that's what they do, right? Like, they go up there. That's what you guys do. You guys go up there, you stand, and you. I mean, I know you said you kind of started with 5 minutes, but there's not a joke that goes for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right?
It doesn't.
You go like boom, 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 boom. How do you do that?
Well, like I said, you said we practice our material first. Again, when we
Mhm.
start practicing our material, which show we're gonna hit, we always try to hit off with well, for me, I have pretty much 4 or 5 material jokes that I use, and I always start off with a good one, like a little punch, you know.
You
like
want to hook them, right?
Yeah. So and then after that, I build off of that. I give him one of my not my weakest jokes, but I give him one of like, okay, you know, haha.
Yeah. Like, I get
And
it.
then I'm gonna finish it out with a fucking banger.
Yeah.
Boom. But that's why we try to. I try to use my jokes to the time I have.
Mm.
You know, sometimes we go over our time, but it's, you know, but we gotta work. We gotta think about it as well when we're performing with other comedians. We don't want to fuck up their time.
They're gonna be fucking pissed, right?
Yeah, they're gonna be pissed.
Because that's their opportunity to kind of let people know that they're trying to build some shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
they're like, I'm funny as hell, but this one fucked up my time. What's good?
Yeah.
Right? Don't worry about it. But look, man, when I, trust me, it's a little like, cause we're trying to have a conversation and shit. I'll edit that out anyways. But like, man, I had all these damn questions that I started hearing my grandma, and I'm like,
It's cool. Oh, think about him. Run it back real quick.
yeah. Do you ever think back to high school and like do you ever miss some of those like football times?
Oh yeah, we a lot of times, dude. It's it was. I feel like it was just yesterday that we just fucking finished playing.
Dude, and it's about to be a decade for me. You're closer to what, like 7, 8 years since you graduated?
Yeah, 2012. Yeah, around there, like 8.
Dude, that's 2 high school periods.
It's a lot.
It trips me out. Obviously, I wouldn't want to go back. Like,
Yeah.
my life is dope as fuck. I'm enjoying most of it, but when I do love those memories, bro. You know, like having close games, winning games, losing games, going to times after on Fridays, right, with the homies and like kicking it and seeing all the big foods get like their fucking two plates of chili cheese fries and 2 burgers, and then over here the skinny ass foods like myself we used to do the little chicken nugget special with the burger.
Oh yeah.
And then we were like, God damn, motherfucker, how do you do that shit? And then you fools would just be like, that's all you can fucking eat,
Yeah.
skinny motherfucker.
And fucking be home by like 10:30 p.m. and shit, and then be up at 7 in the morning for fucking film.
Oh, dude, we were probably the good kids, cause we were going home at that time. And then there was other fools, I'm not gonna say any names,
Yeah.
that kept partying, bro. They kept partying for hours probably, you know?
Yeah.
And then there were also the fools that didn't go to fucking film the next morning.
And then those motherfuckers were the ones who were just probably just, fuck it, I'm not gonna go.
Right. But they're also good. So like,
Yeah.
you know how sometimes coaches would make it seem like there was no favorites and everyone was gonna get their ass beat, but there always was a favorite.
At the same time, yep.
Who would you say was the favorite your senior year?
My senior, I can't.
You can't say that?
No, well, it's not about favoritism. It's just
Who got a lot of cushion?
well, it's pretty much like all the starters, pretty much. Well, not starters, but like, fuck, I'm not trying to burn anybody out. But, see, it's like, you see now if people that I know that I went to high school with,
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters, right? Like, it's not like they're gonna be like, oh, fucking Kirby, you're telling everybody that I was the favorite. You know, it's been like 10 years already.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's not. I don't think we consider it favorite. You know, it's like when you have much as talent as you have and you proceed it as. I think I wouldn't blame it. You know, be favorite.
Yeah.
You know, like honor. You know what I mean, if you have fucking talent and you're using it to your potential, yeah, they're gonna praise you. You get me? But yeah, I don't think we had, for us in my year, we didn't really have favorites, cause
there wasn't a lot of talent.
no, there's talent. We had a little squad. You get me?
Right.
It was pretty much.
It's balanced. Would you say there was a little bit more balance, like talent here, talent there, so everyone was kind of more of a team instead of thinking like I'm Mr. Fucking I guy because I'm way better than everybody.
Yeah, I think so for us, for our year. I think.
Well, the MVP for your year was David, right?
Yeah.
Chocolate Thunder.
Yeah, Chocolate Thunder was our.
Dude, that fool was killing it that year.
Yeah, I think to be honest, for our season, it took a lot of turns, dude, upside downs, and we thought we were getting cheated in every game. You get me? Like, I don't know about it, but you guys know about it. That the Eastern League, I don't think it really had an African American player in our league, like in our team.
Oh, the HB team, football team.
Because the only one was David, but it was like
he's not black.
Yeah, he was black. He was Mexican.
Yeah.
But he was just dark. Chocolate. That's what we call him, Chocolate Thunder.
Right.
You get me? But when we had that a running back come from Salesian, he like the whole Eastern League just. You know what? Fucking HP is fucking recruiting all of a sudden, having players that are outside the division not even coming, playing over here.
Wait, the running back guy was from Salesian?
I think so. I think he was from Salesian.
He was very good.
Yeah.
I got to see him play because I went back to coaching like in 2016. 2016 I was coaching. But who was he? Who are you talking about? Cause that's no, Dell was from Corona.
Oh, was it from Corona?
Yeah. I had it completely mixed up. I was thinking about 2 different kids. But dude, that guy was badass too.
He was good.
He was pretty badass.
And as soon as like the Eastern League found out that we had a player like that with his abilities, like it's just the whole thing changed. And that's when our season started turning away. Like Orange got hurt during the season, mid-season. Our starting quarterback got hurt during middle of the season. And we had to get a sophomore quarterback to play in for him. And we had Mauricio hurt starting the whole season.
Yeah, so like injuries kind of really
fucked up a lot of
Do you remember Orange his junior year when he did the helicopter into didn't make it into the end zone?
But he got to the 1 yard line?
Oh man, that's probably one of my biggest regrets in losing a game. Bro, we were one and goal. Our first and goal. And we had four downs to push 2-3 yards. We couldn't do it. People that are suffering from some sort of like physical or mental illness, those are people that I should probably always try to be like compassionate, you know, just understand and be like, hey, you know what, man, like life is hard, you know, and you never know when you're gonna deal with something, and when you deal with something, you want to make sure that maybe someone's able to help you out then, right? Instead of like treating you like dog shit. You know what I mean? But let's go back to asking you what I was asking you earlier, man. What you're really trying to get into today in life? What are you trying to like really develop?
What I'm really trying to develop is, for my job is pretty much like I said. My job is, I like where I'm at, you know, it's a hands-on training, you know, like working with different parts of an airplane, you know, like
that's dope, bro.
Yeah. So I can't say that, I will never say that I never did it, you know, but I did. But as well, my comedy thing is now that I had a taste of it, like I want more. But with this little setback that we have, with all this going around, it's like, I'm not really known out there. So now it's like, damn, I gotta wait. Like this is on pause. You know what I mean? So right now it's whatever comes my way, I'm gonna just take it. Doors open, doors closed. That's what I have in my head. You know, there's a little setback, a little door that closed on me. Or we'll wait, give it some time. But I'm not gonna stop doing what I gotta do. I'm not gonna post up on my Instagram story like funny shit or not. You know, I'm gonna keep on posting it and try to save it. You know, like little by little.
Yeah.
So
have you gotten into making any skits yet? Or not necessarily like skits, like social media wise, what type of content can you post that's like funny and can continue to help you work that, like, right? Because we're thinking like you said earlier, some of the homies, they're doing like little live streams of their comedy, right? So what type of, you know, movidas can you do like that?
That's what, pretty much just posting videos on Instagram, kind of creating my YouTube channel, going on Twitch, you know, like going on live.
Yeah, what's your YouTube channel so that people can hear about it?
I used to have a YouTube channel before, but now it didn't really meet to the expectations that I had it at, so I stopped. My YouTube channel, I'm ready to start it up again. It's not ready, so I'm sorry.
But hold on, guys, you'll find out soon.
It's gonna be out soon.
Hey guys, when it does go out, I'll make sure to shout them out, man. Look, this is something I think about often. In fact, I have another podcast where I went on a straight rant, but that'll come out whenever it comes out. I feel like some people make it seem like it's so difficult to support people on YouTube. Like, dude, it's so simple. Look, this is all you gotta do. You subscribe, you like their videos, and you drop a comment. Why is that? What happens is that the YouTube algorithm, it pushes you into the mainstream based off of that. The more likes and comments it's getting, the more it wants to show it to everybody else. If nobody's like really liking your shit or commenting on your shit, like, first of all, I wanna put it out there. Maybe it's whack, right? Maybe it's whack and nobody likes it. Cool, alright? But at the same time, it doesn't cost much, right? To just kind of do it. Just like do it. Like, let's say you have 1,000 followers on Instagram, right? If all those 1,000 just went ahead and subscribed to your channel, you'd already be monetized. You know what I mean? But for some reason, people have like this. People have like
They're
this.
close-minded.
Not only close-minded, but they have this scarcity mindset, como de hambrientos. You know, kind of like, oh man, like I don't want to help nobody out because nobody helped me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the best saying for that is like when people refer to them as crabs in a bucket. Right? Like what do?
They try to get out.
They try to get out, but fucking each other over, and at the end nobody gets out. Because they keep pulling on each other, right? Instead, if we were all smarter, we'd say like, oh, you know what? We can all like get on top of each other, give each other a boost, right? And then you fucking get out, right? And then when one gets out, now they have access to everything else. And then you can just fucking bring a staircase, right? And be like,
hop out the other ones
exactly.
that are right.
The homie that gets it out first, they're always the homie, bro, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're real shit, they're never gonna forget about you. So they'll come back, help, right? And then you get out, and then you come back and you help. You know what I'm saying?
It all depends as well for the people that when they whoever supports them, you know, like the real ones that support people around each other, you know, like surround. That's why people surround themselves with people that stay positive, support each other, you know.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's you can say I have a lot. You can say you have a lot of friends, but are those the persons that are gonna help you rise up to this? See you win at the end of the time.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna lie, it's just you find out who's there really for you when you're trying to make it, and who's not. People show their colors when, how can I say, when shit goes under. You know who's real, who's there for you, who's there real for you. You know, we all may say, you may have 100, like you said, you may have 1,000 followers, but how, all those 1,000 followers, how many people are going to go support you actually? Who's going to actually share your video? Who's going to like your video? You know, people think that we don't know, but we do really know. You know, like we show like support as well. You know, that's why when people say, if I eat, all my fam eats. It's really people that have pushed you to the top and helped you with that. A simple like, it's a like and a share video goes a long way. Because you're not only with the 800 people that you have that follows you, it's what about that person has 800 views, and you never know who is really knowing people. That's like for instance, the other day, the other comedy night show that I performed at, I met a pretty good. I looked at this movie for Malibu's Most Wanted. You know,
what's his name? The white fool, basically.
Yeah, the white guy that plays from Malibu's Most Wanted.
Dude, he's hilarious.
Yeah, he was funny. He's fucking funny as fuck. I got a picture with him. It's you know, like people like we meet. You know, like a comedian that he looked up to was Gabriel Iglesias.
That he looks up to?
That I looked up to.
You look up to.
I looked up to.
Okay.
Yeah. Not yet. We're not there
Fluffy!
yet. Yeah, Fluffy, man. But I sometimes start off with that joke too when I come out. It's like, no, I'm not Gabriel Iglesias. I'm not his son. You know, but it's like shit like that, you know, to get people started.
Right, because people are beginning to kind of, they're like, hey, we might actually like this guy.
Yeah, so it's like again, it's little by little, it's just people that support you from the starting to the end. You get me?
Yeah.
You find
That's
out.
always dope. That's always dope. Like the day ones, right? Like the day ones that, like no matter what, like you know that they're just like gonna support you because it's like, because you know that you will do the same for them. I think one thing that I had to realize was like, you know how I explained to you how easy it is, how really easy it is. I had to tell myself like, oh, not everyone has the same mentality as you, and not everyone has the same heart than you, right? And like when you like really put that into perspective, then that's when you really think like, you know what? Just let it go, fool. You know, like if it's either like meant to be, it'll happen. And if people like really like it, like genuinely, they'll do it. You know, without you having to say anything per se. You know, you just like kind of like let things naturally like build. You know, and I think overall, I've done pretty good with that. Like, I never really blast people. Like, I never really like. I just use my social media. Like, my social media is like my only like platform really. Like YouTube and my social media is the only platform where I put out my videos. You know, and I wouldn't really think that's too annoying. You know, because it's like, first of all, it's my page, right? So you can post whatever the hell you want as many times as you want, right? There's no such thing as Instagram jail, right, or YouTube jail, right? Like, remember, like, Twitter jail? Like,
Yeah.
you tweet too much, you fucking go to, like, jail for a little bit.
24 hours.
So, I'm just like, you know, I'm pro everyone kind of, like, feeling as free as possible. You know, if you wanna say some dumbass shit, go for it, right? If you wanna say some smart shit, go for it. If you just wanna be, you know, you just wanna feel like you're free, like you wanna feel like you're gonna do something with your life. Like, I've always been the type of person where I'd rather try something and fail than be one of those fools that's always like, man, I could have made it to the NFL, I could have made it to the NBA, I could have been a professional comedian, I could have been this and I could have been that. I'm like, but you ain't doing fucking shit
About it.
So then, how do you even know that you're could have or could have not? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just on that part. It's just you gotta jump and swim, or drown.
Yeah.
It's, in a pool, like versus me, I don't know how to swim, so I for sure know myself. I'm not gonna fucking jump in a pool. So you know, but as well, you never know. I tried learning, but I'm not the guy. No, I don't like pools. Fuck that. No.
Yeah.
Like nah.
Yeah.
I'm a guy that's like I'm a guy that supports. Like you know, I support, give good. I like to give a lot of good advice, but I'm the guy that says, "Fuck me and my advice." I'm not gonna take my own advice. I like giving good advice, but I don't even take my own advice.
Yeah.
And then people are like, "Dude, didn't you just give me advice about it? Why aren't you taking it?" I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think that is?
It's funny, dude. Like it's just. I think I find that funny of myself. I like giving advice, but at the same time, I don't even use my advice that I give. And I think that's pretty funny because, like, fuck. Like, and people are like, yeah, you give good advice, and it's like, but like, fuck, like, why don't you take your own advice? So, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is.
I think sometimes it's hard, right?
Yeah.
It's like hard to do the right thing. Like, you know, like we always know what the right thing is, but doing the right thing is sometimes harder, so we're just like, I'm not gonna do it.
It's like I want you to do it, but I want to see if you can do it to fail or not to fail. It's like you get me? Like I think that's how we work around it. People that do that, you get me?
I know what you're saying.
I get, but sometimes people. That's how people are. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of like saying like, I'm a general, you're my soldiers, this is my plan. You're gonna go in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you die,
I'm not trying to say you're for fading
hey,
now.
you know that you signed up for. You know what you signed up for.
Exactly. I have another homie of mine that I met at work, and we started this funny thing because we started the same day at work. And this is the only guy that stayed with me to talk to me during work. And I'm gonna give him a good shout out, you know, like my boy Alan, he's been a day one since working with him. And like we had each other's backs for a cool minute. Well, for now still, you know, but we give each other advice. But like we had the same fucking problem. And it's funny thing is because like we try to give each other advice, dude, like, and it's funny, like it's just really funny.
Okay, now, do you follow his advice?
Yes, I do. I follow his advice, but then I try to counter with his advice with my advice, and you get me. So
yeah,
I try to.
So you end up not doing shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that's funny, bro.
But yeah, cool cat. And it's funny thing, dude, because it's funny how you meet people.
Yeah.
And then little by little you start having in common, having things in common.
That's crazy, man.
And it's like, dude, like how the fuck did I meet you for like 30 minutes? And I know your whole life story. Then I know people in my whole life, and I barely know like 5 shit, something that you ready about them.
Right.
And it's crazy.
Right.
Because like every day you meet somebody new, but you don't know.
That's true. And then you never know when that new person that you meet might be
a long-term homie.
The person of your life, like
yeah.
either you fall in love with them or they become a long-term homie, like you said. right? I'm a big fan of that, bro. Like, I am an introvert, you know, like by nature. Well, kind of an ambivert, right? There's extrovert, ambivert, introvert. Introvert is a guy that's like really like don't want to talk to nobody. Ambivert's like I can talk to everybody and not talk to nobody, kind of like somewhere in the middle. And then there's the extroverts. Extroverts are those people that are everywhere, bro. They talk and talk and talk and talk. And the more they talk, the more energy they seem to get.
Yeah.
Well, what would you say that you are?
I think I'm an extrovert.
Yeah.
And I think people everywhere around me think they find me like that because I think I have that face that you just want to approach and talk to somebody about. You know, I don't have a fucked up. I'm not saying I'm not fucking. I have a fucked up face. You get me? But it's just like I have a face that's just you want to talk to. You get me? Like approachable. You get me?
I'll get
There's people with faces that just are not approachable.
They look like killers, or you're like,
yeah, you're like, oh, I don't know if this guy's gonna try to kill me or trying to fucking like set me up for something. You know what I mean? But like, I guess I have that. Like, it's just because if you look at me, I'm gonna just smile. I'm not gonna give you a fucking the Rock's fucking eye. Like, I'm not gonna give you that. I'm gonna just smile and like, that's it.
Right. So when you smile, you're able to like that genuine smile kind of cracks right through the ice.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, this guy's not a bad guy.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm fucking harmful, dude. Like, I guess that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's pretty much extrovert. And people tell me like, dude, everybody talks to you at work. I don't know, like I don't know. It's just I like talking to people. Like I like meeting new people. That's because you never know as well when you meet new and different people every day. You never know when you might run into them later in life.
Mm.
You know, we live in a big world, but it's really small. Because you never know, you might run into people that from here, and then you might run into them somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like me. I like going to TJ a lot.
I wonder why.
It's a lot of partying down there, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So I like to party.
Rosarito.
Yeah, pop some beers, you know, a little bit of wilding out, but
Sure.
we can't go there no more, so we can't cross the border. So
Because of the whole fucking issue.
yeah.
Dude, it's crazy too because I was gonna film an episode with the homie, bro. He's a pretty badass like artist, bro. I call him the Mexican Bad Bunny. Like legit, fool. I'll show you some of his music after.
Sure.
But I'm not gonna go anywhere because he lives in Tijuana. You know, and I'm just hitting him up. I'm like, hey, bro, thank you for inviting me over, you know, and to chill and shit. But, you know, we'll do it in the future.
Yeah.
You know, we'll do it in the future when things kind of cool down a little bit because maybe immigration won't even let me come back. Like, that's what I'm fearing.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Huh? I think you can cross over, but you can't cross back. Yeah, so it's like, what if you cross over and you fucking your whole life's gone?
Yeah, might as well cross over into the afterlife, right? Like,
exactly.
Our life
so
here
like,
will be over.
Yeah,
Nah,
but if you
really,
think about it, I think like in TJ in Mexico, like I think it has like the less case of what's going on.
Yes, and that's probably true. So it'd be safe, but for like, you know, we gotta work, we gotta meet our needs. You know what I'm saying? So we would have to come back.
Yeah.
But if we can't, like, then we're gonna be kind of screwed. You know, I've also developed a lot of like new relationships, you know, through my adult life, and it's been really cool, bro. It's been really cool how like for example, with like our day one homies from like high school or before, they know a part of us that was there before what we are today. You know what I mean? So like it's kind of like they always allow us to kind of be the most humblest version of ourselves. Cause no matter what we do, like you could become a millionaire, and I could be the best podcaster in the world. You could be the best comedian in the world. But when we go hang out with them, you're still gonna be who we were.
Yeah.
You know, and I think there's something really beautiful about that, because people like that will never let you get to your head. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I feel like overall that's a great thing, you know, because a lot of people, man, I don't know, man, they get a little bit of hype for one moment and they're 50 seconds of fame, and all of a sudden they think they're the shit. All of a sudden they think they're too good for the neighborhood. They think, you know, that they're gonna get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember the airheads?
Yeah, they blow up, and until they blow up, it's like they're done. It's Um, I was for instance, like I'm not gonna say I was really known. You get me?
In what, like high school or?
Like, well, I think in high school I was pretty known.
Okay.
You know, but it's like I'm not gonna say. You know, I'm not gonna show blow myself. You get me? I don't wanna fucking sound like the eye guy.
Yeah, you don't want to pat yourself on the back. Like, oh, look at me, I was like Mr. Popular.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know. Like I said, like I like talking to people. Like I know a lot of people. Like you know what I mean? It's like, I don't think that's. I don't like to show about what I guess what I am or what I have. You get me? I will. Yeah, I don't think that's really healthy for a person. You know, because then that's your ego for the rest of your life. You know, and then you gotta keep on going for it. You gotta keep on going for it. So it's like I don't think that's a good thing to have. Like, yeah, it's good to have a good high ego of yourself, but to like showboat it off, I don't think it is correct.
Yeah, I think you're onto something. I heard once someone say like, "Hey, having an ego is not a bad thing. It's bad once you start using that ego at hurting others and hurting yourself."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But having confidence and knowing what you want and getting it, right? That's fucking great.
Yeah.
We need more of that. But a lot of people's hearts, a lot of people's egos gets them into a lot of big ass trouble. Dirty old bastard from Wu-Tang Clan. In fact, that's how he died, bro. In the Tao Wu, written by the RZA. It's a badass book, fool. Like, you never read it, I truly recommend it. It's one of those really, like, he gives you a lot of wisdom. A lot of wisdom. Well, his homie, you know, was a hothead. Big ass hothead, bro. And his ego, in this one moment, he got into this fight, right? With a guy that had a gun. And so the guy pulls up to him, right? And he has a gun right to his fucking head, right? And then this guy, instead of like trying to bring down the situation, to settle it, he basically said, "Fucking shoot me." What do you think happened?
Shot him.
He got shot, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His ego got him to where he was as a popular, you know, musician and character. But his ego also got him killed. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like people need to understand that there's limitations to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a vice, moderate it. You know, if you have an ego, calm it down. You know what I'm saying? There's all these things, bro. You know, it goes on forever, bro.
Yeah, it does. It does go on. Can I say it? When you're talking about confidence, it's really hard for people to have it and to show it. Like I can have confidence, but it's like the shadow that behind me that's like giving that bad, like, oh, don't do it. I may have confidence, but in my reality, my shadow is like, no, don't do it. Like, don't do it. It's like a step back, hold back to, like, it's pulling you, like, for not doing something you could do. But that's when I can't give advice or take advice, you know, like confidence. Like you say.
Well, like doubt, bro. I mean, I feel like doubt was always a part of living. You know what I'm saying? Because.
Or I think as well failure, a fear of failing.
That's. Yeah. Are you saying that your shadow is the fear of failure?
Yeah.
So it kind of holds back your confidence to just go out there and just
keep on going.
Go get him, Tiger.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like that's the dope way to put it, right? But I was also thinking about how, like, if you have too much confidence, like too much confidence, but you're not really as good as you think you are, you know?
Yeah. Having overconfidence can lead you to doing something fucked up. For instance, this is a true story, and it happened recently. We were at work, and we operate with forklifts. So homeboy of mine, not it's a homeboy of mine. Um, he was having overconfidence. We're talking about confidence, right? That or like he's like, oh yeah, like giving himself like, yeah, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that. Homeboy was on the forklift. He was picking up 5 crates, like pallets, crates stacked up on each other. And homeboy was like, I got 25 years, like showboating to us, like, yeah, I got 25 years driving a forklift, nothing happened to me, I'm the motherfucking best. Homeboy, after he says, I got 25 years, as soon as he picks up the crates with the forklift, boom, those shit's all fucking fall, dude. The whole company, a lot of noise goes around the whole company.
Yeah.
And people were like, what the fuck? And ever since that, like, we were like, every time we see him, like, hey, 25 years, huh? 25 years.
Oh, you guys
So,
are
like,
clowning.
you know, yes. And, like,
25 years to life.
yeah, 25 years, huh? It's like overshowing yourself, overconfident. Like, yeah, it's good for you, but sometimes it could come around and bite you in the ass.
Right to right on the ass,
And
bro.
so
And
it
you're
get
like, ooh,
yeah.
damn.
So it's like damn, that was a pretty fun day. It was a pretty fun day.
Yeah, I feel like a story somewhat like that has happened to all of us.
Yeah.
You get too cocky in a video game, in a little bottle obsession, in a beer pong game, right?
Exactly.
It happens all the time, and you know it's just kind of like those learning experiences where you're like, you know what?
Humble yourself.
Yes, and I tell that to everybody, bro. I'm like, fool, just be humble, just be humble, just be humble. Why? Because life will humble you, fool. And when life humbles you, ooh, it's gonna kick you in the nuts, bro. And you're gonna fall to your knees, and you're gonna be like, why, God, why? Right? Like everything when shit goes bad, when shit hits the wire, people like start talking about God or praying to God, you know? I don't know. Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a Christian.
You're a Christian?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you always been a Christian, or?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Christianity. My full name is Emmanuel Rodriguez. So Emmanuel, it's a biblical name. You could say it's in the Bible, and my name is God with us all at all time. That's what my name means. You know, been going to church, born and raised, like I said, in Long Beach. But yeah, I'm a big believer in God, and God has ways of working around things that He can.
Yeah, that's always been an interesting statement to me. Like God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, He does.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I know. But it does though. Like
right. Yeah, I don't want to talk shit because it's true. Like for me, right? Like I can't really say it's a fact. You know, it's not really like science, right? Like you know, gravity is a fact, but we don't know that miracles are mystery and God is a fact. What do you feel like it's a fact?
Yeah, like in what way? Like
can you prove it?
Like what? Like God works in mysterious ways?
Yeah.
God works in mysterious ways, man. It's just it's like an open door close, like door closes, open door is open. You can say it like that. You know, but like in reality, who opens that door? You know, like when, for instance, like 2 weeks ago, my mom was in the hospital. She got hospitalized. On Sunday, she it's just it's a little, it's, how can I say it? She coughed off all her blood in her system pretty much, so she lost about like 3 bags full of IV blood.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, and it was like 8 p.m. So like, you know, I remember my dad was telling me that if her life gave out, like at certain times they're gonna give her the shot to the chest to wake her up. You know,
resuscitation.
Like, yeah. So because all the blood that she had lost, and we were just praying, and we gave him I guess the blood kept on flowing where, like, she got color again through later on, the night. She went in to test. We were hoping that nothing came out bad, and the doctor was like, she just had her esophagus all swollen, so nothing really in danger. But they thought it was something major, or like another case for my sister. I think my sister had I think a tumor in her head. I think it was a tumor. I can't really, as well. She could have lost her life as well, but like we kept on praying, and little by little, like she ended up waking up, like as well, you know. So I think it just God works in mysterious ways that you don't even know, you know, and it's just. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, right? So, you can't prove it, but you can't deny it.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's some certain like factors that we as little humans we can't do shit about, right? Like if you're sick, if you're terminally sick, I can't save you, right? I'm just another human being. But sometimes things happen, and you're just like, the fuck? This was not supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I've had a lot of things in my life, bro, where shit just happens, and I'm like, I'll tell you the story. I was about 21 years old. I'm living in Chicago, and I'm downtown Chicago, right? I'm walking past. I'm going to my apartment, and there's like a designer store. And in this designer store, there's a bunch of like white women in there, and then outside there's an elderly black woman, let's say about in her 60s. You know what I'm saying? And as she's outside, all the people in there are ignoring her. You know, she's kind of like waiting for them to say hi or something, and everyone's ignoring her. Meanwhile, like other more like rich people and white people are walking by, and they're kind of getting attention into the store. And so I could tell that the woman felt discriminated. And when that was happening in her head, I'll tell you what she said after, but out loud she's like, oh Lord, I can't believe this is still happening, right? And so when I passed by, I told her, I was like, oh, it is happening, because I was observing it. And then she stopped me, and she said, I don't remember, she said son or boy or something, but she basically said like, I was asking for God to tell me whether this was really happening or not. And so in that moment, I shared that message with her. And after I shared that with her, she was like, man, this is just, like, can I give you a hug? And then I was like, yeah, sure. I would love to give you a hug, you know? With a random old black lady from the streets. I gave her a hug. And as I left, I felt a touch, bro. I just felt a touch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the unexplainable. How her universe collided with my universe, fool, you know? I'm a fool from HP. She's an elderly black woman from Chicago. And she's asking for God to give her an answer. And then I come out of nowhere and I'm like, oh yeah, it's happening.
Yeah, superhero for her.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I have so many reasons. I have all sorts of shit be happening to me. You know, good and bad that I'm just like, you know what, man? I gotta have some faith up in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when the fucking boat is tanking and you think you're gonna die, what is the last thing you're gonna have? It's faith.
Yeah.
Right? In hoping that you're gonna survive or something.
I think about that too, dude. It's crazy because when I was, I don't remember the age I was, but it was back in probably say 2000. Probably 2000, like in middle school. We were in middle school. Probably like 2007, 2006. Around there, me and my family, we had gone out of church.
You said 2007?
Around there, yeah.
Okay.
It was 2007. I think around there. I don't know the real. Like I was a young. We were young, and probably a lot more. You know, probably more. We were on the freeway, man. We just got out of church. We were going to one of one of our people that went to church with us. We were going to their house. Um, like I said, we have to have faith. You know, like God works in mysterious ways, and we knew like a big thing that we know that God protects all His children. Cause we were on the freeway, we merged on the freeway. We were changing lanes, and a gas truck hits our van when we were changing lanes. And to tell you about this, we flipped over on the freeway.
Are you serious?
Yes, we flipped over, and the front of the vehicle of our car, the van, was crushed on the passenger side. When we got off the car, none of us had a scratch or a bruise. And on that vehicle, on the van part of the side, where my mom was at, and that side was crushed. Like when you're sitting down, when it's crushed, it's like you know your foot's gonna get caught.
Right.
But my mom
especially like right there, right? Like
yes, exactly. So when we got off, like nothing had happened to us. And it's like, dude, like people sometimes don't even survive.
Small ass shit, right?
Yeah. Like we didn't have. Yeah, we'll probably have like a little scratch, but nothing major, nothing. Like it was a protection that we had, and we know we had. It's like, dude, like we survived that. Like when people survive flipping your car flipping over, it's like shit. Like we're literally like a pinball on the fucking freeway.
Damn.
It's fucking crazy.
Damn.
And it's like it makes you realize a lot of shit.
It makes you feel grateful, right?
Yeah. And it's like that somebody's like watching over you, keeping an eye.
But you know that there's that whether it be an angel or whatever, they're there in that moment. Like literally, like I don't know, with the little force field or some shit, right? Like.
And it's like things like that happen. When that happened, the cops were like, when they arrived, they're like, "How the fuck did you guys come out of that?" It's like.
And they're used to seeing shit like that, right?
Yes.
When people's brains are splattered.
Or like or somebody like.
At least a broken leg.
Yeah, or coming out of the wind, like coming out of the window, because when there's people crashes, like you see people that come out, fly out of the vehicles, and it's like fuck, it's like we know, like that we are protected. I'm not gonna say that I won't fucking test my shit out again. I'm not a fucking go do something, but it's like, like we know there's like somebody that God is watching. And He takes care of His children.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's another one that we had is it was like 2011. Me and you know them. I was with Campbell, Vince, and Irvin. We were in LA. We always go to a spot and just to chill. And it was one night that these guys ran up on us, and one of them had a gun. They came up on us. They took our stuff that we had, but the guy pointed a gun on my face. Yeah, I had a gun pointed at my face, like literally, like homeboy just comes to the side, like just doom, points a gun right in my face, my forehead, and I was like shit. It's like my heart dropped.
Shit, I would drop more than just my heart, bro.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, give me your fucking phone. I gave it to him, but when shit happens to me, like I do stupid shit. I did the worst thing ever. He took my phone. Homeboy pulls him away. He didn't shoot me, but my dumb ass did what you never think. I followed these fuckers at the end. I got in the car. I was so mad, but it's like fuck, like these guys have guns, and I'm going to follow them with a fucking, like It's
with
like,
nothing.
Yeah, but it's like.
What the hell were you thinking?
I don't know. Like it's just in my head. I was like, fuck. I was mad. You know, like I wanted my fucking phone. Like it's
Yeah,
like,
you were emotional.
Yes, you know, and I'm the type of person that gets emotional. When I'm mad, I cry. So it's like I was crying, but I'm not a bitch. But it's like
we all cry. We all cry.
You know. But it was like I always cry when I'm mad. You know, like it's not because I want to cry.
It's hard to control. Like you're
angry, yeah.
42, right?
Yeah.
One of those shits.
Like that, and it's to this day we never went back.
Fucking the trauma, right?
Yeah.
You
like,
try to drive around Nokia.
Yep. Not no more. It's like now. It's like no, we don't do that no more. We don't hang out at night anymore. Like that. But, no, it's just relaxing.
Yeah, that's what happens, bro. You know, like you start getting older, like you start. Don't get me wrong, bro. There's moments where I still wanna like, kind of like put on the gloves. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's moments where I'm just like, I've been there. You know, I've really been there. I've been in the ring, and it ain't really shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really shit. So, I think it's more important to like just have dope relationships, you know, and I'm not talking about just romantic, you know, but just in general, have dope relationships and kind of hang out with them, you know, and just kind of like, just kind of support each other, like emotionally, right? Like kind of like as a friendship, you know, like, oh, let's hang out, you know, and just kind of kick it, and that right there is like, it reinforces the connection, you know, it just makes it stronger and stronger, and so on and so forth, you know. But getting older definitely for me has made me really think about like, oh, you know, stop doing stupid bullshit, you know. And of course I'm still gonna do stupid bullshit because like I'm a silly guy, you know. I'm a silly guy. I'm kind of a dork. I like having fun.
Yeah, it's just in us to express it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You know, like we're a kid, we're troubled kids. You know, we're kids that still like to have fun. We're not trouble inside, but like we're still curious. We're still trying to get like, you know, because you think about it, like older people that we know are more mature. You get me? We're not saying we're not matured enough, right, but we're mature. But we're gonna find each other to do some stupid bullshit at the end. You know, we're gonna be those fucked up uncles. We're gonna be those fucked up dads that are like shitting on their own son. And like, you know, I think that's how we are gonna be. I think that's how I am.
For sure.
You know,
yeah.
I'm gonna be that fucking cool uncle that's just fucking around all the time or just punking on you. That's how I am. That's how I feel like I am.
Yeah.
You know, like, cause think about it. Sometimes you see your uncles and it's like you see a little of them in you. Like, you know, when they drink, when you see your uncles drink. Like, hey, I think that's how I get when I was drinking before, you know. It's like damn, you know, they're like older cats, you know. That's like I would notice for my dad it's like damn, like that's how I'm gonna be when I grow older. You get me?
Yeah.
It's like
I think about that too, but I think about it more from the sense of like, I tend to see the bad shit, like the bad qualities. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, damn, I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't want to be the way my dad treated me in certain situations. I don't want to be the way all these crazy motherfuckers, because, like, they kind of are, like, crazy. Like, they had a way. Like, we're very lucky, you know, to have been born in this country. Like, everything is so much better.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Except for, like, community. You know, in Mexico, community is so much cooler and nicer and more tight and kind of more helpful. Out here, it's kind of more like family-oriented, individual-oriented, but overall, we have more access to everything. Just on the general, you know, because most families here can earn a little bit more money, you know, and in Mexico, like, full wages are like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a normal job in Mexico, you're fucking poor, fool.
Yeah.
Like, legit. Here, you're poor, but you can get by.
Yeah.
You know, sort of. If you work your money right, you know. Because some people are poor, but they don't know how to work the money, bro. And they're always always in debt. They're always struggling to get more. They can never really make ends meet.
Yeah.
But if you're smart and poor, you make ends meet.
Yeah, I think that's what helps out a lot of people. Like people that manage their money correctly, as well. They save up as much, but I don't think everybody has that same mentality. People that have different mentality. Like, yeah, oh, I make my money, but I'm gonna spend it right away because you never know what happens tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, you get me. And other people is like, no, I'm gonna save up, because then later on, either way you're gonna spend it, but like you have more to spend and reasonable to spend it.
Right. You can make a better purchase.
Yes, exactly. And it's like you could be debt free. You know, I'm the person that doesn't like to have debt. I don't like.
Are you right now zero in debt?
Not no more.
Okay.
Since lately I've been traveling more, so it's like, you know, I've been wanting to use. I'm using my credit card, but it does pile up at the end. You know, like having all these traveling shit.
Well, just like 3 trips is already $1,000.
$1,000, $1,200. You know. But I brought down my credit, you know, my credit card, and dropped it down. So I'm already done pretty much paying it off. But I'm a type of person that doesn't. I don't have it. If I can't afford it, I'm not gonna buy it. You know, like the only thing I have in debt is not in debt, but the only thing I owe is my car, and I'm finished done paying it this year. So like,
that feels good, huh?
It does.
That feels good. I'm in the same boat, fool. Yeah. My car, my little humble car out there, I'm finally gonna be done paying it this year, and I'm so excited, bro. My biggest reason, look, I'll be debt free in 2 years, and the reason for that is because I owe a couple $1,000s from like college and stuff, but I'm gonna get some money for like from teaching, you know, for a total of 5 years. And when I get that money, I'm gonna finish those loans. So in 2 years, bro, I'm gonna be debt free, and I already know, bro. I'm gonna be I'm already excited. Yeah. I'm already super fucking stoked because it's gonna give me so much more opportunity to play with money, you know, and like to do everything I want to do. And I'm on a very humble salary. I'm a fucking teacher, you know. I'm not balling by no means, but it's gonna give me good, decent money to save and invest in what I want to invest. Yeah. You know, which is like for sure property. You know, like I want to get a property, bro, so that I can have my badass podcast studio. Okay. You know, like you walk in there, fucking, you know, the room is sealed, no sounds are gonna come in. You know, it's like the magic. You know, turn on the switch, ka-ching.
You already know the lights already hitting you fresh.
Exactly. I mean, it's a little way down the line, right? But the point is, like, I want to do shit. Yeah. You know.
You have dreams that you want to accomplish. That's the dreams that that's what you gotta reach for.
Yes. And the thing about me, bro, is that like, I'm really good at accomplishing my goals. Mm-hmm. Like I've always been. If I have something in mind, I really do them. Like I just do them. Like I'm really good at picturing, not so much the future because you can never tell the future, but I'm really good at picturing my plans, and I become obsessed with them in my brain, you know, and I become so obsessed and I work so hard to get there that I get there, fool. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, man. I'm excited in general to just kind of like move forward and get out of debt and buy my property or properties to
and I think right now it's the best time to do it, to buy like any property, because like it's low for now, what's going on around the world. So I think it's better to buy now, but little by little it's like gonna go back up. You know, like property goes back up. You know, that's what sucks and fucks up everybody. You know, like they don't take advantage of time beings like it. But as well, you know, not all people have the same opportunities. You know, so
that's true, bro. That's one thing that I always want to fight for. Like no matter what happens, no matter what I do in my life, I always want to fight for the people that don't have opportunities. Fool, my podcast is all about that shit. I'm a fool that didn't have opportunities. Like I'm not a big time entrepreneur. I'm not a big time teacher. I'm not a big time comedian. Like I'm not a big time actor. Like fools like that, when they start their podcast, they're already starting up there.
Yeah.
The best of everything. They have all these badass guests and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they have that platform. But me, I'm like an underdog. I'm an underdog in all of this. You know?
You're gonna be, like, you're gonna start off slow, working yourself up, and then boom, you're at the top. That's how it is.
Yeah, but one of my promises is, if like I ever get the opportunity to be up there, I'm gonna throw down as many ladders as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just throw them down, fool. Throw them down. And I know not everyone's gonna take it because some people are gonna be too scared to climb. Some people are not gonna be ready to climb. Some people are gonna be too weak to climb. You know people, dog.
And it's fine.
But then the fool that's hungry,
he's gonna
see that shit. He's gonna climb it and go higher than I could ever go.
And that's why you always want to be better. Like people will tell you, I want to be like you. I want to be like you. I want to be like you. I just tell them, no, you gotta be better than me. That's what I learned. You tell a kid that looks up to you. I bet you get that a lot from since you're a teacher now. Like when you motivate these kids, they always tell. I bet they have told you, I want to be like you when I grow up. And I know you were. My answer would be to them, no, you don't want to be like me. You want to be better than me. So you have he has that mindset of yours to be productive and be like you, successful as you, but now you got him more hunger to be better than you. Not gonna say that he's gonna be better than you or you're stuffing yourself down, but you gotta motivate people like that. It's like you gotta be better than me. Like, you don't want to be like me. You gotta be better than me. You want to be better than me. So like it keeps them like, okay, yeah, you're gonna keep on going. That's what you never want to be better than me. You never want to be like me. You want to be better than me.
That's a great point, bro. That's a great point because sometimes even us, right? Like we look up to someone and we're like, dude, that's the top. That's the top. Like I want to be like you.
There's never the top.
I want to get to the comedy store, right? Yeah. But why settle for that, right? When who fucking knows, man? You might just swing a home run.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of getting a home run, you get a fucking grand slam. You get me? It's like, fuck, you go from performing at a garage to fucking on stage. Now you gotta have a fucking full room of fucking 1,000 people looking at you. It's like shit. You worked your way ass up here. It's fun at the end. Like it's cool. But like I said, fear comes back to you when you don't see it. But that's what people, I think they fuck up on, is the fear. It's like they don't let them, okay, it's not going well. Don't let that hurt you. Just keep on going.
Right. Don't let it hurt you. In fact, embrace that shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Make it a part of you. That way you always feel a little bit of pressure because you perform better with a little bit of nerves. Because when you just go out there like, saying shit, now you're just not really going to give it your best.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, whatever. You want to feel a little bit of pressure. You want to feel a little bit of nerves. You want to feel a little bit of fear. That way you're like, I want to conquer this shit. I want to conquer this motherfucker. And then we're going to go ahead and just keep getting better and better. My brother Care Bear, bro, is there anything you would like to share with the audience?
Like in what?
Maybe I don't know. Just anything that maybe you feel like you really wanted to let them know. Or, I don't know, sometimes I ask, do you want to drop some advice? Do you want to, maybe you have a burning thought that you want to let go of and you want the audience to know?
Never give up. Never stop trying and give it your all, because you never know who's watching or who's hearing you. Meet as many people as you can. Be open-minded of people who you meet. Because you never know, that person might know somebody that's up there and opens your doors. That's all I gotta say. It's expand it. If you think you have a small circle of friends, trust me, you're not gonna have that small circle. you're gonna want to have more people around you, more. I think that's what it is in life.
Wonderful. Where can people find you on the socials?
My social media, my Instagram is m.manny67. My Snapchat, I post a lot on my Snapchat more than my Instagram. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother, the comedian, Care Bear, Manny. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much
for
for
showing
having
up, man, and just kind of chopping it up, man. And on such a short notice, man. It's always a pleasure, man. I can't wait to actually go see you, perform and man, that's the word, guys. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, as always. Share this with the world, guys. We're on our way, man. We're on our way. I don't know where, but
We'll find our way and we'll
we're
get
going.
there.
Thank you, guys. I'll catch you guys next time.